Hi, I'm Tony Van Veen, CEO of Discmakers. Today, I want to talk about what price you can sell a CD or vinyl record for today and whether you can actually make money selling physical media. I get artists asking me about this, and particularly vinyl, since the investment in manufacturing a vinyl record is more substantial. In the past, I've talked plenty about the manufacturing costs for CDs and vinyl. Just as a refresher, in the quantities most commonly ordered by independent artists, manufacturing CDs cost between $1 and maybe $2.50 a piece. Vinyl, because it's a much slower, less efficient process to manufacture, costs more. An entry-level vinyl order of 100 records can cost $10 to $15 per unit, and the price goes down pretty quickly as your order size goes up to 200, 300, 500 units, to $7, $6, even $5 per record to manufacture. Of course, many artists and labels want extras with vinyl, including special vinyl colors and effects, gatefold jackets, and more, which will drive the unit price up. But what about selling prices? How much will a fan today pay for a CD or vinyl record? Turns out there's a pretty wide range of prices that physical media is sold for. Let's take a look. There are two main areas where CDs and vinyl are sold: at concerts and at retail. And retail can be in brick and mortar indie record stores or online on an artist's Bandcamp page or website or on Amazon. What are we seeing there? Well, at concerts, the most common price that small independent artists sell their CDs for seems to be $10. It's a price that's easy on the wallet and makes a CD a great value while still generating a whopping 80% profit margin for the artist. More established artists will sell CDs at concerts for $15 all day long, and I've seen some major artists doing large venues sell CDs for $20, even $25 per CD. It all depends on the artist and the label as well as the product. A limited edition press run can sell for a higher price. If you as the artist sit at the merch booth and autograph the CDs, you can get a higher price. And sometimes it's just a matter of being courageous enough to try to put a $15 price tag on your CDs instead of $10 and see if people buy it. My opinion, for most artists, you don't need to sell a CD for $10. A $12 to $15 price point is something fans will happily pay for a piece of physical media. What about in stores? There, we see CD prices generally clustered around the $15 price point. Some less, $12 maybe, some a bit more, maybe $18, occasionally $20. What about vinyl? Over the past couple of years, we have seen major inflation in vinyl record pricing at retail. Prices in stores have smashed through the $30 barrier and sometimes even the $40 barrier. This may have had a bit of an effect of dampening vinyl demand. It just got too expensive for some fans, even though vinyl sales volumes in general continued to rise in 2023. At concerts, I'm seeing indie bands sell vinyl starting at $20 a record, which is an amazing deal and allows an artist to still make 40, 50, sometimes 60% margins depending on what they paid for their record. $20 to $25 is a common entry-level price range, though I regularly see vinyl sold for $30, even $35 at concerts. These ranges are not too different from what is happening at retail. Vinyl record prices start usually around $27 per record and up nowadays, going well into the mid to upper 30s. And occasionally, as I mentioned, I even see vinyl at retail for $40 or more. And again, there are many factors that go into setting the price. Is it a limited run? Who is the artist? What is the demand for the album? Is there something special about it, like colored vinyl? And one thing that drives up vinyl prices is this. Most albums that are released today don't fit on one record. To press a good sounding record, you can only fit about 45 to at most 48 minutes of music on it. Many albums today are longer than that. And so when these albums get pressed on vinyl, it means pressing 2 records, which basically doubles the manufacturing cost. That higher cost will lead to a higher selling price of $35, $40, sometimes even more. So, can an artist make money selling physical media? Absolutely. I think the numbers I just mentioned prove it. If you make 100 CDs for, let's say, $200 and you sell them for $10 a piece, you only need to sell 20 CDs to get your $200 manufacturing cost back. Every next CD you sell is 100% profit. If you sell your CDs for $15 a piece, you only need to sell 14 CDs to cover your manufacturing costs. Pretty great, right? If you could sell those 100 CDs, you'd have made $1,500 and it costs you only $200 to manufacture, a $1,300 profit. What about vinyl? Well, if you make 100 records for, say, $1,300 and you sell them for $25 a piece, you need to sell 52 records, about half, to cover your manufacturing costs. If you sell them for the bargain price of $20, you need to sell 65 records. The thing is, fans love vinyl and will pay $25 for a record all day long. That's a good deal today. Now, will you sell 52 records at your next concert? Maybe not, but over the next few months, between concert sales and sales off your website or Bandcamp page, that should be doable if you have any kind of fan base at all. So, in summary, what did you just hear? The most common price range for selling CDs is $10 to $15, with higher prices possible depending on who you are and what you offer to make those discs premium. And the margins are huge, 80% or more sometimes, making CDs crazy profitable for artists. Vinyl records, because they're more expensive to manufacture, sell for between $20 and $35, with $25 to $30 being the sweet spot. Profit margins there are 40 to 60%. However, fans go crazy over vinyl at shows and in stores, so it shouldn't be too hard to move those units if you're an active artist. Now, before you tell me that my cost calculations did not include the cost of recording, yes, you're 100% right. However, I'm assuming that you are recording that album regardless to put it up on streaming platforms where the fans are. After all, if you're a working artist, you need to put out music for the fans. And we all know that streaming royalties are so tiny, they don't allow you to pay any bills. Which is why, even in 2024, those classic physical formats of vinyl and CD remain one of the best ways for an artist to monetize their music. And of course, if you're looking to put your next album or your last album on CD or vinyl, we, your friends at Discmakers, are happy to help. I hope you found this helpful. See you next time.